Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas week 1. I know I say this every year, but I'm going to really give Vlogmas a try this year. I'm going to stick to the schedule that I've kind of always done, which is once a week. I work full time, I have other obligations and stuff, so doing it every day is 1, boring, and 2, I just can't do it. So you join me today in our spare bedroom, which is currently our bedroom as well. We're decorating our bedroom downstairs. Bloody dog butt in the way. So if you can hear like banging and stuff throughout any course of Vlogmas, but particularly today, it's because we're renovating downstairs. So yeah, this is our bedroom at the moment, which is why there's like clothes and like drying clothes and stuff everywhere. But I have, well, first of all, this morning I've curled my hair. Ignore quite how curly it is. I'm waiting for them all to like set, and then I'm going to run my fingers through them. Ruru, you come lay down. And I've also just got all the Christmas decorations out of the loft. So today is the 30th of November, I think it is. It's the Saturday. And tomorrow is the 1st of December. And honestly, today is the only day that we have where we can decorate. So that's what we're going to do. I've just got everything out. I want to see like how many cards I've got and like candles I have in here and that kind of thing, so that, there we go, Hoover, because I'm going to go shopping this afternoon and I want to know exactly what I want / need to get, any gaps that I have for like home bits, before I go out, so I know what I need to be buying. But also I just thought Brad's doing stuff downstairs, I may as well get these out, take them downstairs, get us prepped, ready for later on. The dog evidently just doesn't know what's going on. He just wants to be near us, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. He just wants his Saturday morning nap. That's all he wants. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little look through these now. Try and reset this room a little bit. I am going to go to the charity shop this afternoon. I've got quite a big bag that needs dropping off. So yeah, I've got quite a big bag of stuff that used to go to charity that I'm gonna kind of get ready and take this afternoon, and then have a little look around the charity shop as well, and then if I need more cards I can get them from there. But yeah, very kind of mix of days for a Saturday today, but the main goal is to get the decorations up at the end of the day. And obviously we're gonna have to go to the shop to get I wish you could see how he's looking at me right now. He looks so guilty. So we're obviously going to go this evening and buy some mulled wine. We also have some donuts to pick up from one of the local donut shops. We've only been once before, but they're so good and they're on Too Good To Go. So I thought, you know, last night, why not get some, and we can have, we're probably going to make a curry tonight. So we can have a curry, have some mulled wine, get some Christmas music on and have some donuts. And probably scare the crap out of this dog because, yeah, you. Mainly because we'd only had him for a few months last year when it was Christmas, and I think he was still wary of everything, whereas he's settled so much now. Like he's just laid in my lap. Like he wouldn't have done this a year ago. Like he's just voluntarily come down and laid in my lap, and he's much more aware of like what else is going on and all that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to confuse him quite a bit tonight with the Christmas stuff, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, enough rabbiting on. I need to go through these boxes. I'll see you in a bit. It's been like 15 minutes. I'm still trapped and he's fast asleep now. I feel really bad because I have to get up. I need to do these things, but the baby is sleeping. He's so cuddly today because Brad was out yesterday and he's just so happy that we're both home, and now he's really cuddly and I just don't have the heart to move him.
Made in the last general election in 2020, they've managed to hold on to that. A memorial for Scotland's. So
I've just come into the greenhouse to do one of the jobs that I just keep forgetting about. I'm going to open this actually and get some air in. We'll make it work. There we go. So I've just come in, like I said, do a job that I keep forgetting about, and there is a very high chance that I'm just way too late for this and I've kind of lost my crop of flowers, I guess. But these pots behind me, and then there's also a big one on the floor, have my dahlia tubers in, and you're supposed to dig, well, one of the things you can do with dahlia tubers is you can dig them up and store them over winter. And because in the UK we have quite cold, well, we have unpredictable winters. It's already been freezing this year. I think this is like one of the coldest Novembers that I can remember. So I really need to get these out. But basically you are supposed to take them up, dry them off and store them over winter and then replant them again in the spring. I didn't get any flowers off my dahlias this year, and I think that's a mixture of, one, planting them in things that are too small. I think these are just too little, so I'm going to get some big planters for them next year. I also think that I planted them out a bit too late, sorry. So I don't think they actually had time to like mature and flower. Like I said, there's a very high chance that I've already screwed this up and they've already rotted. But I'm going to try and dig them up and save them and see. I'm going to do the easiest storage method that I can think of this year. So last year I dug them up, washed them, left them to dry, and then when they were dry I stored them in here. This year, because I'm a little bit late doing it, I'm going to try and go the easier route, and I'm going to do, I think it's the Sarah Raven route, it's what Chloe Plumstead mentioned, and I'm going to dig them up, store them in the garage to dry, like try and get as much mud off as I can, store them in the garage to dry. Once they're dry you brush the mud off, and then I'm going to store them in here. I still have the box of hay, so I may as well like use that, and it worked really well last winter. I didn't lose a single tuber, so that's what I'm going to do this year. If they're not rotten when I dig them up, I think when I dug them up last year I lost one because it had well, I can't remember what it's called, but it had like growths on it, which is not supposed to happen. So I'm gonna go down and do this one, and we'll see what they're like. Okay, not a success on the first one. This has completely rotted. I don't know if it's because the soil is too damp. I'm in the greenhouse, so they shouldn't be damp. I can see this one on the top, so let's see. Okay, this one definitely looked as though I literally just planted it in something too small. These are really good roots. So let's try. Okay, tubers are still there. This is positive. Yay. Okay, I think this one is a success. I need to go around and like get most of this off. Like we've got brand new tubers here. Some really good like root systems. I think you need to cut the root systems off, but I am going to Google that. Oh my god, this one did so well. I'm like so happy with this. Okay, I'm going to continue to get all this mud off, and then we will do the next one. Okay, next one. Again, I can see this at the top, so fingers crossed. Oh my god, loads of new tubers on this one. Okay. Oh, they definitely loved last summer then. Oh, there's a ladybird. Come here, friend. You keep digging and make sure that there's nothing bad. Like, look at these. I didn't have this last year. I didn't have any new tubers, so this is very exciting to me. I feel like I should say here as well that if you have dahlias and you leave them out, which you can do, you're supposed to mulch them like really, really well, and I feel like that's maybe where I like definitely this year couldn't do it, because one, I haven't started gathering enough leaves, but two, because of the pots that they were in, like you can't really mulch too much on there. Oh, has this created two? Oh my goodness, I have two! Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, hope for the best when they grow. Okay, this one does not look as good. There's still some roots. This is very wet soil, so this might be the same as the last one, and there might not be much to work with, or anything to work with. Oh, no. Okay, I can see a tuber there. Okay, this is looking promising. We have, this one looks like it's split a little bit. Don't really know what that means. That's definitely rotten. It's just falling apart in my fingers. In terms of the rest of it, it's not too bad. That could be salvageable for next year. I'm going to take that one off. I think that's rotten as well. But that could be salvageable for next year. That might be just big enough. And like I said, I'm not going to plant that in that box again. Okay, that was much more of a success than I thought it was going to be. For anyone who is interested in gardening, this is my little greenhouse. Got a really cute picture actually of me and Rue back in the like spring with it that I'll pop up. But this is the second greenhouse that I've ever had. I had one of the like really tall, like slim ones before when we lived in London, and I used that here a little bit but not too much. It was just so small. Grew loads of fantastic chilies in it last year, and this year I really wanted to put some more time and effort into the garden, and I wanted to prove to myself that I could do the gardening and I would keep up with it. So this was a purchase from Asda actually, and it's really good. It's got like 4 shelves on either side, like a big zip door. Yeah, I really like it. It's worked really well this year. I'm really excited to have it at the start of the season next year so I can get my seedlings out here and like get those going. But this is basically my test to prove that I actually use a greenhouse and it's useful, so that this area here, which is my growing garden, I can put a greenhouse over here, like a proper glass one, and that's like the end goal. So this area that I'm walking into that I just showed you, this is the growing garden. As you can see, there's only 2 beds in here at the minute, but Brad put these out for me this year, which like carve it out so it's like really clear what it is. And we like mulched this area, so this has got loads of bark down. I've got 2 beds here which are my old beds that I had the year before, so when we first moved in, and we basically just like moved them around. This year I grew cucumbers here and tomatoes next to it, very good harvests. And then in this one at the back I grew courgettes this year, which was, I was told like courgettes are really easy to grow. We only got 4 or 5 I think out of there, and again I think it was because I planted too many. I only planted 2, but I think I planted too many in quite a small space. So yeah, and then the rest of it is very overgrown, but the goal is, and like especially next year, I'm going to get a few more beds out here. I'm going to get my cut flowers going. I've got loads of vegetables that I want to grow. I've drawn my plan out. I actually think I'm going to get some raised beds in the Black Friday sale, because as fantastic as these are made with old wood that we had, because I don't know if I ever included a clip. If I did, you may remember that this wasn't here. This entire area used to be a massive pond. There's a Roo coming out to see me. Oh, hello. So yeah, we basically had this entire area filled in. Someone came and removed the pond. Basically it all started because we wanted to get rid of it, but we had hundreds of frog spawn in it, and I really didn't want to just kill hundreds of frog spawn. So there were some local people who had ponds who wanted to take them, and then their like landscapers came out and took that, ended up taking all the lining and everything, and then we've just slowly been filling it in, and now it's like ready to grow on. But anyway, regardless, this wood came from there. We have some leftover wood as well. These bits that are around the edges have been used from out the front of the house where we took them out, and we like re-oiled them. Brad's made this really cool like round, well, bit that goes around it. And yeah, I've got loads of plans for in here, but for as it stands, these, which you can't tell because they're covered in leaves, but these are ready for next year. So next year, when it comes to it, I will put, well, I'll take all the leaves out, I'll put some more cardboard down, and then I'll put some soil on the top, and we're going to grow, oh my god, what did I decide in here? Cucumbers and, was it tomatoes again? I feel like I might be growing tomatoes in this again. I can't fully remember. But those are things that you put in over winter. However, this one was already caged in from the courgette because we have squirrels, foxes and cats, and they just take everything up and eat things and crap everywhere, and it's very annoying. So I'll flip the camera around in a second, but I planted garlic in here and I'm so excited about it. So it's fully covered over so that nothing can get in and dig them up or ruin them. Garlic you plant in autumn and it basically grows for like 8 to 10 months, I think it is. But once you planted it, you kind of just leave it alone. So it's really good for this fully sheltered bed. And yeah, it's just gonna keep growing. I noticed yesterday the shoots are coming out and I'm so excited about this. And then it just means that when we come to next year, we've got loads of cardboard saved up, so I can like cardboard this whole area, put up loads of new beds, get some more wood chip, get that all done, and yeah, have a beautiful growing garden. I proved to myself this year that I can do it, so I'm gonna continue. Anyway, less jabbering. I'm gonna turn you around now. So for a bit more context, you can see it over there. That's the greenhouse. Very, very good. I love it. It works perfect. And yeah, we've kind of proved that we need a real greenhouse, but we're going to wait until this reaches the end of its life. And as you can see, there is tons of pots over there ready for me to grow tomatoes and my cut flowers in next year, which I'm very excited about. And this, if we ignore all the leaves, let me see if I can kind of get in so you can see. Oh, you can see them. So let me put the big finger in here, up here, just down at the side. There's all the garlic shoots and I'm so excited. I planted them like quite deep, how you're supposed to basically. And they're coming up now and I'm just so happy about it. So what I'm going to do while I'm out here is I've said this, I really wrapped this up well. I should be able to get my arms in to get some of these leaves out. And I'm basically just going to chuck all the leaves to the side because they will decay and the like nutrients will go into the ground over winter, and then anything that's left when we get to spring will obviously like take up. But yeah, I'm going to clean up a few of these leaves, just tidy this area up a little bit while I'm still out here, and then close up the greenhouse and go back inside because yeah, it's winter. There's not too much to do out here at the minute. Okay, we are home. Please excuse this horrible downlighting situation. I've currently got you sat in the cupboard. But yeah, I'm home. I got quite a lot done actually while I was out. It was very productive. Brad went to the gym and then we met up afterwards to go into Sainsbury's to grab a couple of bits for this evening, mainly this bottle of wine behind me. Because we're making mulled wine tonight for the, like, putting the tree up and everything. We've also decided we're going to watch Home Alone, have that on in the background whilst we do the tree. Very excited. We've just very quickly put dinner in the oven. We're having a meatball and leek dish from this cookbook, which is the quick roasting tin. As you can tell by the state of the front of this, very messy. Brad has made the meatballs that are in this because they're meatballs. And then I've made the black bean meatballs from Madeline Olivia's book. I've never made these before. I'm really excited to try them. We've had the dish many times. I just tend to buy the like ready-made vegan meatballs, but very excited to try this. We've also made a loaf of bread today, so this is our lovely bread maker. I actually got it off my dad, who got it off my grandma. I think this bread maker is about 15-20 years old. I remember it from being a kid. But it's so easy and it's so handy when we don't want like bread with all the processed bits in it. So it's fantastic. I was going to show you very quickly what I bought today, but a lot of it I can't really show because they're presents. Like I bought mainly presents while I was out. However, I did get a couple of bits for like me/home. Literally a couple of bits. So I'll very quickly show you. So first of all, I got Rue's advent calendar treats. So we're not doing an advent calendar for him because they're so expensive. But I really wanted to get these dog choc treats. And they had them in TK Maxx. So I got them from there rather than the other store that we go to. And they're just these Baco ones. He's had these before, I think. He really likes them. We've had a lot of treats from this brand. And he really likes most of them. The salmon one, I think it was, he didn't get on with. I think that was this brand. Could have been a different one. But anyway, these so that he can join in on the little like chocolate treats on a morning. And then I literally got 4 things for home. All very boring. The first thing is some anti-bac bathroom cleaning pads because why not? But no, we wipe the shower down every time we use it because we live in an extremely hard water area, and I just thought they'd be really handy and we can keep a couple down here, one upstairs, and then we've always got cleaning pads. Perfect. I then got these Soho Living face cloths from TK Maxx. I haven't seen face cloths in TK Maxx for well over a year, I think. And I saw these and I was like, oh my god, they look face cloth size. And they're so cute. Like, I don't know if you can see the pattern on them, but there's like a sage green and like cream pattern. And I use face cloths every single night when I'm washing my face. And I really need some new ones, so I got these because they're very, very cute. Lastly, from TK Maxx, I'm really excited about these. Brad laughed at me and then tried them on and was like, actually, that's genius. They are microfiber wrist wash bands. So these are the things that, like, you've probably seen loads of people use, but you put them on your wrists like this, like little cuffs, and then you wash your face and everything, and it means that if any water drips down, it gets soaked into this rather than going down your arm. And I remember the first time I saw someone using these, I was like, that seems pointless, what a waste. And then because I was aware of it, I noticed that literally every time I washed my face, especially now that I'm wearing longer sleeved pajamas, like there's just water dripping down your arm, and then you end up with like a slightly soggy arm on your pajamas, and it's just not worth it. All the ones I'd seen of these also had a headband or like a head towel attached, well, as part of the pack, and I didn't need one. Like, I have a headband, I'm sorted in that department. So I saw these today and I was really, really happy about it. I think they were, yeah, they were $2.99 instead of $5.99, so half price. But in all honesty, like, I'm literally going to use these twice a day, every single day. So worth it. I'm really excited about these. And Brad was like, oh my god, actually that's a genius invention, which it is. And then the very last thing that I got is from one of our local bakers, who's called Cookie Man, and I got us 2 cookies for this evening. So we did order, I think I said earlier in the vlog, a Too Good To Go box from a local donut company. They ended up cancelling that order because they didn't have any leftovers from today, which is fantastic. It means they've been really busy. But then we were like, oh, we don't have a sweet treat. And while I was out shopping, I saw Cookie Man was out. So I got us one each. So Brad has this one at the top, which is called the Mouthful. And I think it's like a gooey cookie with salted caramel and chocolate and like crunchy pieces on the top. Looked delicious. And then I have this one in the bottom, which is called the Chunk, and it's basically just a really chunky chocolate cookie. Obviously this is vegan. I probably would have got this had it been vegan, but it wasn't. So I got the Chunk cookie. So I'm very excited about those. Basically, we're gonna have our dinner, get some mulled wine on. Once the mulled wine's ready, we're gonna do the tree, and we're gonna have like a sweet tree and put a Christmas film on. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I absolutely adore having the tree up. I can't wait for it to be up. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is the kitchen is clean. So I'm going to go get myself changed into Christmas PJs because I'm not going to tree up like this. You have to be festive. We're going to have dinner. I'm going to potentially start getting some of the tree decorations out and putting them on the on the dining table because I did that last year and it was so much easier. So I'm going to do all of that, and then to be honest, the next time I see you might be us putting the tree up. I do a time lapse every single year. I did one last year, but it failed after about 5 minutes, I think, and I got very annoyed with it. However, this year we should be okay. Fingers crossed, touch wood. And it'll be my usual yearly time lapse of us putting the tree up. But with the dog probably being quite involved this year because he's very clingy today. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Oh my god, I completely forgot these other things that I got while I was out, so I'm very quickly going to show you. I went to Hobbycraft and I got these keyring chains. So they're like the keyring round with a chain on it. And I've seen a lot of people make keyrings with their Eras Tour wristband. So I'm going to do that with these. And then it means I have a couple left over if I want to make anything else in the future. I've also offered one to my sister-in-law so that she can make one. So we'll see, but I thought, you know, they'd be perfect. I've wanted to do that for ages, so I'm really glad I found these. And then sticking to my Eras Tour kind of theme, I found these fillable baubles, and they come in like halves. There's 6 in here because it actually worked out cheaper than buying one of the slightly bigger ones. And again, I've seen a lot of people doing this, but putting their Eras Tour friendship bracelets in these, and I think that's such a nice idea. It's a really nice way to actually use them because, I mean, I'm probably never going to wear them again, so it's a really nice way to like commemorate the year and use them again. So I'm going to make one of these, and like I said, there's 6 in here, so again, I've offered one to my sister-in-law. I think I'm going to give my friend one, and I'm going to make her maybe a couple more friendship bracelets to put in it. And then the others, I don't know, I might keep, and I might put like little things in there for throughout the years. I think that's a really nice idea. But yeah, really excited about that. I might do those 2 bits of crafting tomorrow, which I'll film if I do. And then the other thing that I got, well, the last thing, is a cookbook. So one of the things Brad and I buy each other, or like as a joint present every year, is a new cookbook. And this was such a good deal. It was only £6 in TK Maxx. And I followed a few of Rachel Amers. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. But I followed a few of her recipes in the past. And I know that she has like a really heavy Caribbean like palette and like with the seasonings and stuff. So I got this because it sounded right up our street, like 1-pot dishes. And just look at all that incredible food. Oh, very, very excited about this. And I just think the cover, like the colours and everything, beautiful. But yeah, that's the last thing that I bought, but I can show you anyway. Okay, so it's actually a couple of days later. I think the last day that I vlogged was Saturday. It's now Monday evening, as you can tell by the lighting. We still haven't put the tree up. I've done a lot of the decoration, so I don't know if you can see there's like a little like Christmas car up there, and then like I've done a really nice scene over here, and I'll try and do like a few clips showing them by the end of this video. However, I'm currently sat waiting for Brad to come back from the gym so that we can have dinner and potentially do the tree. Don't 100% know about that yet. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to do my fillable decoration. So I have all of my friendship bracelets. I'm actually a little bit worried that they're not going to fit. I think I've got too many for like the size of these baubles, but we will see. So in this kit you get like 6 in here, and they're all already split in half. So I'm going to put them in. Do we think for ones like this I should clip them? Because some of mine have clips, some don't. Yes, I'm going to clip it so that they're all like the same. To be honest, most of mine I ended up doing like this basically, so they didn't have clips on. There is a couple that do. So yeah, oh, I'm loving this. This is like reminding me of like making them and stuff. It was so fun. So I might show you some of my favourites actually. So Reputation is my favourite era. That was what I dressed as for the tour. So this is a Reputation one, which is Who's Counting? 1, 2, 3, which is one of my favourite songs. Got But Daddy I Love Him. Which was, I got 2. These are the only 2 swaps that I did. They were from the same people. So I got one that says Cruel Summer and then one that says Mirror Ball, which is really, really sweet. I like that they use different beads as well. Like it's really clear which ones I got from someone else, which is really nice. I had one that I absolutely loved and I can't see. Oh, this one. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't know if you can actually swear on here, but this is an F. And then it says in the head. And I really like that because of the smiley face for the U. And then I am a huge Paramore fan, so I did make a few Paramore ones as well. Particularly this one for Ain't It Fun, which is one of my absolute favourites. So yes, okay, right, let's go ahead and start to fill this, I guess. I have a feeling I might have to do 2. In which case I might... Oh, it looks really fun. Okay. I think we're going to our friend's house this weekend, my friend who came to the tour with me. And I think I can definitely fit more in here. I think I might take her one. She doesn't have many bracelets, but she has like a couple that I made her. And I feel like it'll just be nice, even if she wants to put like the fabric wristband in here and stuff. I just think it'll be really nice. So I'm probably going to take one to her as well. And I think I've also mentioned that I'm going to take one to my sister-in-law. Oh, okay, yes. This is way too many. So Let's take a couple of these out. I feel like if I do this right, I can fill 2 like really nicely. Okay, there's one. It probably could be fuller, but then it means that I won't have enough for this one. So I'm gonna do this one as well. And to be honest, you can reopen these, so I can always make some more if I wanted to. But they're my 2 baubles. It does come with like regular twine to put on the top. However, I think because these are so like fun and colourful, I'm gonna find some colourful string and like have it be pink or I don't know, something a bit more fun. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna see you again, but I just wanted to show making these because I did mention that I would show it. And I really like these baubles, they're very cute. Yay, yay for fun little crafts.